Man, I've been thinking of a lot of things recently. Change, time. The two most scary words that has any individual shaking in their boots at the mere mention and implications that can come from them. I am not exempt from this fear, as I am part human as much as I am part demon. Though I may be someone who is definitely not scared of horror, I do get scared a lot of the realities of life, the silliness that comes with growing up, the change that can happen over the years without one realizing it. Why am I bringing this up, you ask, though? Well, a couple days ago, I was looking at Reddit instead of socializing during Anime Expo, because I miss you guys in streaming. I came across this post asking about the differences between the old me and the current me, and it got me thinking, how have I changed? If it was so bad or so drastic that people have been mentioning it and talking about it in the comments. When I think back, I started out as a streamer when I was still in school, and I had a lot of different responsibilities back then. This is the ones that I have today. Back then, I was stressed over graduating and career choices, and whether or not I could finish Persona 5 Royal in one weekend, whether or not the guy saw my college class notice my stupid outfit, even though he didn't know I existed and sat 20 rows ahead of me. Nowadays, I stress over mortgages and whether or not I should write a song about my love for anime women or the harsh realities of life. So honestly, I guess not that different. It did get me curious. I do think that I've changed a lot in some ways, but I want to take a look at some of my old content, some of my old videos, see if I changed as much as people say I have. I want to see if I really am a completely different person and why or what caused this. So without further ado, let's deep dive this together. Let's start with the little music video. So this was one of the first songs that I wrote using a cute little instrumental beat on YouTube called I'm Not a Plum Kisser. I'm not a plum kisser, please mister, understand my words. My mama tells me I'm a loser and a plum smoocher, spending her days laying on the snoozer. I amuse her. Like, the thing is, though, I'm not very different from this video. Okay, maybe this was a bad start because this just feels like me dissing myself with this song. Let's move on. Hi. Oh, all right. Well, fuck. Okay.
I'm Numi. I'm a power bottom toilet. Woo! I am a plum kisser.
I cringe at this video so much when I watch it, right? But like, looking at it in a more serious light, I fucking get it. I get why people like me back. This shit is so stupid that if you watch this kind of stream, you'll stumble in and you're like, damn, this girl's kind of cringe and stupid, but like, I want to watch it. There's something so beautifully unique about watching somebody who has no problem making a fool of themselves like this. The way that you could see the pain in me forcing myself to do these things.
My favorite activity is to clog thighs.
I don't know how it's possible considering the fact that my digital footprint is disgusting, but I feel like I grew into being a person who's even more shy. How does that even happen? Like, you've already seen the worst of me. Why am I even bothering being shy about it now? You know? 4.0 Numi, what is this? Why aren't you doing this shit anymore? I feel like because I'm older, I'm not even that old, but I just feel like doing stuff like this doesn't feel as authentic as it did back then, because back then I did this shit and I thought it was the funniest thing ever. I thought it was so silly. Like, we were all laughing at me together. But like nowadays, I don't think I could do this because I would be so self-aware and I would just know that like it wouldn't hit the same way it did back then. It was like a certain time and place. Everything was just so beautifully perfect that I just couldn't recreate something like this again.
I don't touch grass very much because I'm a submissive masochist, but I hope you sniff me all night long.
I don't think I usually get this far. Oh yeah, no, right. Okay, yeah, no, for sure, yeah. One of the reasons why I got super scared was because I got banned around this era. But I used to be so fucking unhinged, and then I got banned, and none of us know why. But Twitch made a new TOS saying that you just can't moan like that. I got so fucking scared because even when I wasn't streaming and I was just with my friends in high school and we used to moan at each other for fun because we thought it was funny. We would just be like, all the fucking time to each other. I know a lot of people thought it was me putting on a bit, but no, I was just like this. And then when I was around workplace areas or in public, it would be me just being silent, so I'd have no need to do it. But when I'm giggling and gurgling with you guys or my friends, I just be moaning and groaning and shit. And the Twitch TO said, you can't do that anymore. And I think I got so scared of getting banned again that I forced myself to tone it back. There are still moments, of course, where I do be moaning, but never to the extent that I did. I do miss this era. I miss it so bad. January 31st, 2022. Yeah, I was peak insane. You really don't think about it when you're that age, but when you get older and you look back, you're like, bro, you are still really fucking childish. And then all of a sudden you just lock the fuck in. I don't know what it is. Like, I see it so vividly when I would talk to people like old hags like Geary versus the youngins like Toma and Suko. There's a very big difference in the way that they act. They're very silly and cute no matter the age, but like there are just little moments that when you talk to them, you're like, oh yeah, oh my god, they are younger. And then I remember I was fucking like that too when I was their age. Oh, old. Yeah. Hi guys, GB Numi here to let you know that today's video is sponsored by ASUS. How, you may ask? I don't even know, but I do have a few things I'd like to discuss, like the new ROG ASUS X gaming keyboard that is hot and swappable with these switches. The battery life has over 3,500 hours of swag time with RGB and the OLED display off in the Bluetooth mode, and over 1,600 hours in 2.4 gigahertz mode. Did I mention it's also super thwacky? Oh. Yes, sir. The ROG Delta 2 gaming headset is super comfortable and cancels out even the most loud Numi groans and moans. It also has dual flow audio. What a vibe. The ROG Harp Ace AimLab mouse is lightweight at 54 grams, and it has tri-mode connectivity. My Michi Mochivi loves to use this when she steals my PC setup, so I mean, God, I would trust her. Lastly, the ROG Sabre 2XXL mousepad is water, oil, and dust repellent with its surface, and has that beautiful optimization to make sure you can aim or, you know, just go like wee on the mouse pad, which is what I do because I'm not really a gamer, but I do like nice mouse pads. This drop is insanely cozy and comfy if I were to describe the products that were kindly sent to me, and I think you guys would love this stuff just as much as I do. Go ahead and use the link in the description to check out the drop, and thanks again to ASUS for the sponsor. Back to the video. Yeah. Okay, this is You Laugh, You Spin the Wheel of Torture. This video, Plants, and CPR are the 3 videos that launched my big career as Vtuber Akuma Nihmune. If I did want to say something about what made me pop off, I truly just think it was timing above all, because I do think I had silly moments, but there are a lot of really fucking funny VTubers out there that probably came after this little golden era where the window was just perfect to make stupid shit. Like, the memes were perfect, the vibes were perfect, and I just happened to upload a video of my professional serious music, my meme song, and a silly video from stream, and then it just kind of worked for me.
We have infant formula booby milk. What the f? You actually like booby milk?
Yes, we do, Numi. I prefer it from the tap.
We got some sparkling water. I hate it as much as I hate Dr. Pepper. Then we have iced tea.
Which I hate as much as sparkling water and Dr. Pepper.
And then we have water, because I like water.
That's so funny. Me when I'm laughing at myself, like, oh my god, who is she? I don't know if I ever talked about this on stream. I went to WeebCon, and then I also flew to Austin to see Fillion and do a live stream with her. But that same night, I was sleeping over at this big streamer's house, and I just talked to them with Rain and Fillion till 5 in the morning, and then they were like, what do you do? And then I showed them these clips. They got super doomer, more like warning me, and I didn't understand what he meant back then, but they were like, you're gonna notice after a couple years of doing the same thing that you're gonna get bored of it, and it's gonna fucking suck because you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. I said, no, like, this shit's so fun. They were talking about spin the wheels in particular, and back in the day, this was one of my big claim to fame videos that we love to make all the fucking time. Now that it's been years since then, I think they were right, but mainly just because, yeah, all of these things that I did, I've already done them, and so doing them again, I already know what to expect. So I feel like my reactions aren't as silly as they were back then, because back then I really fucking hated the taste of Dr. Pepper, right? Every chance that we had, you guys made me drink Dr. Pepper, and so now I don't like Dr. Pepper still, but I just don't really give a fuck. If I drink it, I'm like, damn, that's bad, but that's it. But back then, it's such a visceral reaction. Although that did not change for pickles. I do not with pickles. Can't even force myself to eat pickles, bro. A lot of the things here, the reactions were so genuine, and then I do them so many times. It's not as authentic of a reaction anymore, and I think you guys know that too, which is why we just don't do them as much. But if we do figure out a bunch of new little torture things, let me know.
Hi, Nihmu. How's your night going? I stopped just to watch your stream. You stopped having to watch me.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna point fingers at you guys too, because you guys were saying the most random shit that I could bounce off of. Like, what do you mean you stopped to watch me?
Why are we calling him a Giga Chad? If he was a Giga Chad, he would be doing both at the same exact time.
Oh my god, guys, the way my voice sounds back then too, but before my balls dropped.
Oh my god.
Wait, guys, that was kind of funny. Take me back to when I was funny. That guy was so fucking right. Literally, what happened to her? I miss her every day. I feel like, too, the videos that we sent back then, it was before we were learning my personality and shit. Nowadays, it's a lot of the stuff that I've already seen before, that you guys have sent in before, because you know what makes me laugh. Isn't that so crazy? It's like when the honeymoon phase ends and then you're just chilling. That's what it feels like. I miss my voice back then, before my voice went to shit. Okay, another thing that I have to say is I feel like I was able to yap and express myself via sound so much easier back then because my voice wasn't damaged. My vocal cords were damaged so bad. I went to school full time, and then I streamed, and then I made music. I was constantly yapping and singing. I never took breaks for vocal rest. And then my voice has just never been the same since, which obviously not great. But I've learned how to make it so my voice can at least stay at a minimum of 75% nowadays. Some days you can hear that it sounds better, and then some days it just sounds really bad. When my voice is like that, I don't talk as much because I'm scared that my voice will die and then I won't be able to stream. And so I try to preserve my voice the best I can so that I can stream more, but when I do that, I feel like I'm not doing as well because I can't be as silly because I'm not talking as much. I've had to change the way that I laugh because that laugh that I do damaged my vocal cords too because we laughed so much together. It killed my vocal cords. This is actually seeming so sad the more that I talk about it, bro. Oh, I'm yearning. I'm yearning. Oh, I still do that.
How the fuck did I do that? Just open that with my... I didn't even know that was possible.
Can I still do that? Can you guys make me do that next time? Because I don't know if I can.
Oh god, that's so...
Guys, wait. Maybe we can do this again, but it's just a bunch of variations of tea.
You want to see my ass shake?
Yes.
You like that?
What was me still laughing at the same fucking clips is so funny. 2022 to early 2023 new me was fucking peak. That was golden era, golden age type shit because I get it. I'm watching this, it's good. I would have been a fan. I'm shocked that my demographic back then was a 25% female audience because I think this shit was funny for all kinds of people.
I will do a kiss or miss stream inanimate objects edition.
I really just made the most stupid fucking streams back then, didn't I? We need to bring back stupid shit again.
Number 1. Is this Yakult? I mean... You guys know how I feel about Yakult, right?
This is why I get bullied.
Who submitted this? You guys are making me look bad. I mean, not that I would definitely give...
Girl, after what you just said before the Vebe mousepad, I think it would make more sense to kiss the Vebe mousepad than the other shit.
Did anybody else make out with seatbelts? What do you mean, what?
I think I still do it now sometimes because I'm gonna go ahead and put the blame on ADHD, okay? Like, sometimes I just look at it and I will say, well, what if I kissed it? You know what? Maybe we should be kissing more inanimate objects because I get lonely sometimes. I would.
I mean, it's Shrek. It's Shrek.
Fuck, I was so funny. The guy, Lee Louch, that commented and said I matured a lot. I think the content changed a lot. I think the key to bringing back 2.0 to 3.0 is putting me in situations where I'm confronted with not inanimate objects, but silly things that would invoke a personality that has been hidden for quite some time. Okay, now we're at 3.0.
Are you mold? Because I see you everywhere. My love for you grows like the mold in my room.
Mediatel Classic Numi.
Oh, bro, I've never seen that before.
Okay, guys, I've come to the conclusion. I would say there are elements of 3.0, 2.0, 1.0 in who I am still. I do just think I mellowed out a little bit, but also because the streams that we do are allowing a more relaxed atmosphere. We need to fucking stop that. Whoever said we need to relax needs to fucking stop.
I am not cow. I am not a cat. I am not a bunny. I am a demon. You should address me
Say it.
as such.
Say it.
Akuma, Nihmune. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? You're such a good girl. Yes, Numi.
You know, it's so crazy sometimes, guys. Like, I just feel as though this person takes over my streams and this person wears cat ears. They start to do that. They start to meow. If you know when that happens, please let a mod know so we can get rid of whoever that is. As you can see on top of my head, there are horns. This is who I am. Perhaps the reason why things have changed so much is because that person kept taking over my stream, and maybe you joined when that person was talking on the stream. So what did we learn today? I feel as though we have looked at a lot of different sides of Akuma Nihmune. I would still say the main difference is probably maturing, getting a little older. A lot of the things that were popular back then aren't as popular today. You just grow with the times. Everybody grows up together. The community relaxes a little bit together. Do I think that I'm any less of a degenerate that I was back then? In some cases, maybe. Overall, no. I feel like we do a lot of streams still where all I do is moan and groan over hot anime ladies and big... Matter of fact, the only uploads aside from music this year has been my Azur Lane videos where I'm just thirsting over Azur Lane girlies. So I don't think it left. I don't know. I thought the difference would be way more different looking at the past because of the way that some people say I've changed. I thought it would be a lot more of a drastic difference, but it is not. I think I just talk a little more relaxed for the sake of my voice. And I think that the streams that we do where I'm a little sillier are not as frequent as they were. And that is what it is. With that, I'd say that's the end of the segment. I think you guys can be the judge. I hope you enjoyed looking at this with me. And